Olimar, but now in the game, the meta of Steve Sonic Game & Watch, people were like, Olimar? What a breath of fresh air.
And
Which is a crazy thing to say, by the way.
Yeah, well, 2018 Olimar versus 2024 Olimar
Very
are
different.
two. Like he's reformed.
Yeah.
He's gone to therapy. He's a good person.
I know he paid his dues when I was watching a Kazuya versus Olimar match, and Kazuya reflected a yellow Pikmin. It did 75%. I'm like, Olimar's fine now. He's not the problem.
Kazuya's tsunami kick is funny because the move is awful.
Yeah.
It has to be a read
Yeah.
in order to hit it because it takes so long to start up. Like you can't tsunami kick a projectile on reaction,
Nope.
depending most
Unless you're
projectiles.
God.
Yeah.
It's like
And so,
3
like,
times the
hitting a
multiplier,
tsunami
yeah.
kick is like a really hard read, but also hitting a tsunami kick will probably kill the person.
Yeah, it's like a ridiculous multiplier. But nonetheless, we get into game number 1 of Shuton versus TM7 Zap. TM7 Zap already taking out
Look how
or
far back
beating
Zap is.
Crave Soleil here yesterday. So, not new to big upsets, but I'm not sure if there's a lot of Bowser Jr. representation in Japan. I know Japan's like a stacked region.
Okay, Japan has
Weird matches.
all the weird characters. I'm sure there's like a Bowser Jr. who Rose
On
Bloom will
Smash.
tell
Yeah, I
us
was going
about.
to say, Rose Bloom,
Yeah.
let's get on that.
Rose Bloom's got like a list of 6 Bowser Jr. players who would all be top 50 if
And
they
that had
went to
beaten a
majors.
top 50 player as well. Forward smash there, not connecting from Zap, but already keeping up the pace of the damage. It's good to see Zap keep up with Shuton's damage output. Because we saw, Shuton versus Oolong, which really went one way. Like, Shuton completely dominated the pace of the match. Now Zap doing somewhat of the same. The burst option in that side B is causing problems. It beats out the Pikmin throws a lot there, but that back air will definitely
It
find the
hits
game.
so high.
Yeah.
I'm honestly kind of surprised that Shuton let this happen game 1. I feel like this is Bowser Jr.'s best stage. You have
Yep.
the most amount of room to pick up your...
Chat's listing Bowser Jr.'s for me.
Oh, okay, thank you, Chat.
Thank you,
We
Thank you,
Chat.
chat.
Like, you have so much room to, like, back up and do your down B, do your side Bs, and then, of course, those side platforms in that transformation number 2. Even the transformation number 1 can be huge for Bowser Jr. And, of course, that small side blast zones, you're going to get kills with that forward air, back air, forward throw, jab just a little bit earlier. But can Shuton reap the benefits of that, or will Zap take it? I mean, right now, Zap has a very small deficit.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, but he gets the down tilt in past. I think that was the startup of down smash.
It was.
And now a lot of damage, especially with Zap off stage, but the air dodge outside of the clown car gets him back and past. Tried for that pop down with the up B. And just to tell everybody, the names that were listed to me is actually maybe Zap might get this stock here. Shuton misses the tech, and he doesn't get high enough. I'm not going to talk about other Bowser Jr.'s other than Zap. It's Zap time.
Absolutely. We saw the Nair there. It did the weak hitbox, the late hitbox of it as well. We saw Zap hit Nair into side B, the burnout off stage. That'll kill on Talon City at like 20%. So you have to be really careful of how crafty this character is at finding kills off the side. We see the edge guards working out really well as well. The forward air didn't outright kill, but Shuton not able to make it back. And now
lots of damage,
struggling,
lots of
so
damage.
much damage there. Whistle comes out, but a little bit too early. Zap able to continue the pressure, but yeah, that was a big swing.
But almost killed. It would have killed at 42 for sure.
Oh, and the detonation of the cart. I didn't even see him leave the cart yet, but it was enough. Got him away from Shuton. Now he's on the ledge, but he's going to be able to pop Mecha Koopa, make Shuton take a little bit of a step backwards so that Zap gets the space to step back up. And I think he's more than happy to play this long game up on top of that side platform. He doesn't care about...
no,
he doesn't care about Shuton either. A missed tech results in a burnout, and Zap finds that stock with ease.
55% was the hit that right before, like, he was at 55 and Zap was at 200 because he was just playing such good defense. Again, I feel like the thing that has put Bowser Jr. in this meta that of like relevant characters that are super terrifying is he has probably up until now, a very slept-on disadvantage state. One of the best in the game, in my opinion, because of that side B, because he has good descending aerials, and it's kind of just like, in theory, you should just hit him for doing these things, but in practice, it's really, really hard, and when you miss a situation like Zap, then you're like, okay, he got out of disadvantage. It's going to be fine. You get clipped by a random Nair, and then you miss a tech that you weren't expecting to get hit by, and then vroom, vroom, die.
And I would also like to point out that 2 out of 3 of the stocks that Shuton died in that game were missed techs. He missed the tech off the right side of the stage and died to the bottom, and then he didn't tech and got burnout. He got turned into roadkill for missing that tech, too. So, don't know what's going on. Shuton's got a tech.
Zap just has that tech on lock, though, and making it really difficult for Shuton to get anything started. PS2, another big stage. Let's see how the bigger side blast zones are going to affect this. I'm not sure. I mean, Zap played this really well, and I feel like Bowser Jr., it just seems like he has really effective tools to deal with Olimar, just like inherently. Oh, missed the combo, though.
Second Invitational's the charm, too. Like, Zap had a rough time at the Lumi Invitational a couple months back, and now he's got a second chance at another big North American offline invitational here at Coinbox IRL, and he's like, all right, now I can beat Shuton.
Yeah, that's a big upgrade.
Yeah, it'd be really cool to see this upset for him too. But like, as you were talking about, Esam, like it seems as if Bowser Jr. has a lot of ways to deal with the Pikmin in this matchup. The Mecha Koopa traveling on the stage, the cannonballs are very active. Side B kind of just destroys them. So I'm interested to see like if Shuton leans more back into the purple Pikmin play, where you're able to kind of swat away Zap and kind of control that mid range, something that Zap is going to be very comfortable bursting into. Now, not so much. The backer comes in, air dodges into the forward smash. That could have been really bad.
Also, high key, if Shuton switches to Aegis, the set is over. Aegis Bowser Jr. is not a fun matchup because you get put into the corner, put off stage, and then you get doinked into the blast zone.
As which one?
Aegis.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
Aegis like has such a tough time recovering against Bowser Jr. because he can so quickly reposition himself to be just a wall off stage.
Yeah.
Like falling Nair, falling Fair or Bear are both like such lingering hitboxes too. So if I see anybody in chat suggest that Shuton switch to Aegis, you're wrong.
And another burnout, going to get rid of the white Pikmin and damage the purple. Yeah, that whistle downer's so big. Oh my god. It's one of the biggest downers in the game for no reason. Lingering
especially with yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, and blue up throw. 3 stocks to 1. Shuton, he goes, oh wait, this isn't the Smash made Bowser Jr. that I have 19 sets against. This is Zap. Okay, now I know how to play against Zap.
Thank you for that chat once again, for keeping us updated on the Japanese Bowser Jr. meta.
It's like Muratama, I think is the name that I read in chat. That's the Japanese Smash mate Bowser Jr. I might have just butchered that tag, and I'm sorry if I did.
Yeah, and we see that Bowser Jr., Zap trying to get these frames or these edge traps, but it is very difficult when you aren't, like when you're right next to the ledge, it's really, really difficult to edge trap Olimar because he has the mix-up of the forward air, the purple side B, and then that lingering nair that, of course, is just going to throw off all your timings, and Zap has been unable to get anything off of it. Which makes sense. It's just really, really hard to edge trap Olimar, but it's not hard to not hard to juggle Bowser Jr. when you have giant disjointed purple guys. So that's 1-1.
Also, it's Mutama. I added an ura syllable that wasn't there when I read it the first time. Mutama is the...
Is Muratama a player?
No, it sounded right to me.
Yeah.
I glanced at it in chat like 10 minutes ago and then didn't internalize the name.
Nice. Nonetheless, I wonder how much of this matchup is going to be stage dependent, because it looked like really dominant for Shuton on PS2, but I'm not sure if that's exactly the stage or if Shuton just kind of like snapped into it there. We'll see how Zap goes. We did see the Luigi come out earlier. I can't imagine that matchup's any better. It's probably worse, if anything.
Wait, Shuton didn't ban Town.
I mean, Town was game 1, so he's like, well, that was still better than the other 2 neutral stages, probably.
But burnout at 45.
Yeah, just hit your tech, I guess.
Yeah,
or we'll see a 2-1 Zap lead, and then maybe game 5 he'll actually ban Town.
Well, what else are you banning here? Probably like FD? Or
I honestly have no idea. Probably
what do you ban in Baojiao Olimar?
Small battlefield? Question mark? I actually have no idea. Maybe Smashville?
Probably Kalos, actually.
Oh.
I think Kalos would suck against Baojiao.
I don't know if I like that.
Like what?
Baojiao?
You've never heard him called Baojiao before?
I've never heard Baojiao before.
I either call him Baojiao or Budger, because BJR.
I don't like Budger either.
I love Budger.
Put respect on Bowser Jr.
Well, Zap might make me here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Every time he hits a weak nair, it's just like it's one of the scariest weak nairs to hit in the entire game. Like brawlers as well. Like I'm just like, oh my god, what's gonna happen when he hits the move? Forward air comes out there though, and now you're stuck off stage once again. A very familiar point for Shuton to be in. That back air is a familiar, not so friendly though. Gets the backer, gets the kill, and yeah, this is interesting to allow this stage to get picked once again.
I think the lack of center platforms has really been helping Zap in these advantage stages when you don't have the ability to land on platforms with these aerials and kind of poke at Bowser Jr. but then still remain safe. It's just been really easy. I mean, Zap's hit a lot of back airs, forward airs. He's doing a good job of mixing up, rising and falling aerials as well, and Shuton just doesn't seem like he has the lock on where he wants to throw out these moves, and you can't be defensive if you don't know, but that forward smash offensive there, second stock of the game.
Something else that I'll point out is that I think Zap is one of the most dedicated grinders that I've seen in a while, especially of the new gen. I woke up this morning and I was getting ready to like get ready for the show, and Zap messaged me and he was like, "Hey, can I come to the venue early and just play in training mode in the player VIP area?" And he wanted to get here like 2 hours early to just play training mode.
Yeah, he definitely messaged me at like 9:15, being like, "Hey, they're gonna open the venue early. Want to come?" And I'm like, "I just woke up. Give me a sec." And then we did play afterwards, so I mean, he's right.
He's on the grind.
Yeah. Up airs. Shuton taking the lead, about 30%, but again, the kill potential differential seems really pretty in Bowser Jr. favor other than purple forward smash, basically. So, you know, still a very even game.
Every time you go horizontal against Bowser Jr. on the stage, I'm like, man, like if you land wrong and you just get clipped by something, you lose your stock even at 80 here. Burnout gets parried by Shuton. Nice raw back air to send away here. 134% though.
Clanked that out.
That was really good.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, the rising
Pikmin,
up air
Pikmin.
clanking purple Pikmin toss too was interesting there because I think he was dead if he got caught by that.
Whoa.
And he was already like locked into his trajectory, so he couldn't avoid it other than clanking it. And I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I mean, it is a projectile. You just have to be really precise, and Zap, of course, is very precise with both of his characters, and that back air does not have to be precise. It is large and in charge. Shuton takes the stock lead this game 3.
Yeah, just has to hold the shield there. The jab,
Ooh,
of course,
lots
is
of
the
damage
Karugu
time.
opposite, yeah. Down throw off yellow Pikmin is quite a bit of damage, and a down tilt there to set up a juggle into the up air. Purple Pikmin up air as well, and now 91%. And you were talking about, you know, the middle platform. But Shuton also takes advantage when it's not there because the juggles just become crazy versus Zap. Barely able to make it through there. Gets the armor through that jab hitbox, but it's quite a big mountain to climb right now.
I mean, he did live to 200% in game number 1, and he's not doing that here. All right, Shuton connects with a down smash off of a parried aerial. He's got the set point now.
So
I wonder
good.
if we might see, like, I think switching to Luigi is a death wish here.
Yeah, I'm
Just,
like, I don't think that's going to work.
I was thinking about it for a
I
second.
think the Raru experience, like, I think he beat him at Don't Park, so clearly would be potentially, you know, good, because Zap's Luigi is very good, but I think the Bowser Jr. is definitely the play personally.
Yeah, is that matchup better? I don't imagine Luigi has a fun time versus Olimar.
He has a billion aerials and kills
Yeah,
really
he
early.
kills early. He's really good at killing Pikmin. It's hard to stick Pikmin to him because he's always throwing aerials. Like, the Nair kills most stuck Pikmin. So, like, I think the matchup is fine, but the matchup against Shuton is not.
Yeah.
He's so good. He's actually just so good. Like, the adaptations he made, it's almost like, the thing about Olimar, sometimes you don't even notice what the adaptations are, because you're just like, I feel like he's doing the same things, and now I'm getting my butt kicked.
Now
Yeah.
I'm losing.
It's like, now
suddenly.
what has happened? And sometimes that's just how it feels. Oh, we do see the Luigi thinking
all right.
about it. That is the lock-in for Game 4 Shuton. Can he tap into that knowledge against Raru? Or maybe he goes Aegis versus Raru. I don't honestly know. So maybe it's a
but-
matchup that caught him off guard.
Even if Shuton loses this game, like, in that scenario, and I'm not saying it's off the table, but if he does, he's got counterpicker's advantage for game 5, and so he can just counterpick and go Aegis.
Yeah, right now Zap is playing a little internal mini game of his own. Get the Pikmin off me. You get to hit a lot of buttons, and you have to just get them off. You see a lot of up airs, forward airs, and nairs to break it off yourself. The up tilt there to try to catch a jump. But 8% is the kill percent here. Okay, goes for a dash attack instead of the grab.
That is very true. Kill percent is basically always, excuse me, always on the table.
Yep.
When you are fighting against Luigi, especially some as
get
proficient as
grabbed.
Zap.
Something about Zap, just he loves the falling nair characters, man. That's a scary falling nair as well. If you can get a grab there, a lot of damage swing for sure.
I keep like looking down at it and thinking it's hilarious how far away from the monitor Zap is. Like, look how far back he is in the player cam.
They're going to make us know you're
Nope.
not. The edge guarding too strong right now for Shuton. And of course, Luigi, susceptible recovery. You know, the Luigi's recover very good, but it is still the weakest part about him as a character. And Shuton making it count right now, only 24% on him. He is locked in.
Yeah, this is tough, and I think the middle platform of Hollow Bastion definitely causing some troubles for Zap as well, but that's a big open up there. Nair into downer gets a stage spike, but no conversion off of it, and yeah, Shuton getting away with murder in the disadvantage state. Throwing out so many hitboxes, but Zap's just not really keyed into what's going on and how to punish these landings on Luigi. Nice up air back air, though, sends Shuton in the corner, can never count a Luigi out yet.
And something else too is Zap is using the speed of aerials that Esam and I were talking about previously to kill a lot of Pikmin. Like, the Pikmin are not lasting very long, and it's not really affecting Shuton, which is shocking to see for an Olimar, but he's just like, he's plucking them and chucking them.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. He's like rapid fire Olimar Pikmin throwing, and we get a purple Pikmin snipe there to close out
So
that
good.
stock. He has a yellow Pikmin right now. If he gets a grab with that, or really any grab, it's so much damage, especially with the purple Pikmin online as well. 6% on Zap, and you need to take the stock here, and then you have a chance to kind of bring it back. You can of course
grab it.
Yeah. You have 0 to death potential, and you don't really need it off of a grab either. There's ways to get it. I've seen a lot of players get it off of up tilt. Now the innovation is limitless in the punish game, but if you can't get a neutral win that means anything, you're gonna struggle to find the 0 to deaths.
He's already at 81 too.
Yeah.
Shuton just relentless here. You might be gone.
No double
He's got,
jump.
yeah.
That was so good. That
was
up
pretty
B just to stall off stage was incredible. Shuton, we expect nothing less. He is, of course, one of the best players in the world at the moment. 3-1 to advance to winners semifinals here at Coinbox IRL 2 at District E.
I was a little bit stressed out